And that is how you slap around a Boros deck who doesn't know how to count. I played over 100 games with Cat Pact. It's the deck that got me to Mythic. And when other people said on my own channel that Demonic Pact Harmless Offering wasn't good anymore, I took that personally and I took the challenge. Hello, what's up? It's me, it's CGB. How you doing, Mesa Falcons? Today, I'm showing you my best of one version of Cat Pact that got me to Mythic. This is a difficult deck to build. There's a lot of options and there's a lot of toolboxy nature to it because of cards like Beseech the Mirror. The end goal for a lot of games is going to be to use Harmless Offering to give your opponent a copy of Demonic Pact that only has one mode left to choose, which is that they lose the game. It's a handoff approach that just wins the game if the opponent then untaps and takes their upkeep and puts that trigger on the stack. The problem with Demonic Pact is it does nothing the turn that you play it, which means that your deck is a bit clunky. Taking turn 4 to do nothing is bad. You know, Raren kind of identified that on this channel. Krim said the same thing, and they're both right. But that doesn't mean it's unplayable in best of one. I've made kind of a career/living on YouTube making bad mythics that do nothing when they hit the battlefield somewhat good for at least one video in this kind of situation. So that's what we're doing. We've combined Demonic Pact also thematically with Unholy Annex Ritual Chamber and a little bit of a demon sub-theme. Now, you don't see any other demons like Archfiend of the Dross, but you do see that the Ritual Chamber makes a demon and Soulstone Sanctuary also becomes a demon, so that you can offset your Unholy Annex damage. However, the other part of offsetting Unholy Annex damage is bargain. So you can bargain your Unholy Annex with your Beseech the Mirror to complete your Pact combo or turn it into a Demonic Pact itself. You can also bargain your Unholy Annex with your Torch the Tower if you're afraid that you're not going to be able to handle the life loss. The same thing goes for the Demonic Pact. You can bargain that away if you are about to lose the game with something like a Torch the Tower. So don't be too afraid of just slamming Demonic Pact when you have the window. The deck has a lot of cheap interaction because what it's worried about is creating that window. If the opponent can kill you with their board, if you let them have a board on turn 4 when you play the Pact and it does nothing, then yeah, you'll lose that game. So you need to clean the board first. Speaking of cleaning the board, the Beseech the Mirrors also are able to fetch some one-ofs that have a huge impact on the game. Blot Out might not be something you expect, but it exiles planeswalkers or creatures, which can come up a lot. Malicious Eclipse is also an exile effect. By the way, you'll notice a theme of a lot of exile because that's kind of what it takes to beat the current red decks. So Malicious Eclipse and a Brotherhood's End if you'd rather have the extra 1 point of damage off the Brotherhood's End. These are things that you can Beseech the Mirror for to deal with a board that went too wide too fast. 4 Mazemind Tomes because I'm a believer, and a Ghost Vacuum for those pesky graveyard decks. This is a build that takes practice to play. You will not get to Mythic just because you built it. You have to actually play it, and I have over 100 games, but I'm excited to show you the deck that got me to Mythic. And I would also like to thank today's sponsor, Boot.dev. Let's run a little ad and dive in and let the nonsense begin. Today's video sponsor is Boot.dev. With Boot.dev, you can learn back-end web development from start to finish in the Python and Go programming languages. King of the world! I am a coder. I am going to be rich. The smartest way to learn to code is to make sure that you are never bored and that you stick with it long enough to reach your goals. You can't learn to code without actually writing a lot of code and building real projects. This is where Boot.dev shines by keeping you engaged by building a fantasy world type game while also learning the language. Something that Boot.dev does very well is unlock my competitive side to make me take on challenges that otherwise I'd be tempted to skip.
Bring it on! I'll be the best! I'll do it now! I'll do it 100 times! I'll do it 100 times more than everybody until it's done!
Back-end developers in the US in 2023 made over $100,000 per year, according to Stack Overflow. Programmers have amazing earning potential, and Boot.dev can help you get there. So start your journey to being a Mythic coder today. Go to Boot.dev and use my code CovertGoBlue to get 25% off your entire first order when you choose the annual plan. That's Boot.dev using the code CovertGoBlue for 25% off the annual plan. and click the link in the description to use the code CovertGoBlue at boot.dev. Now back to the video. Opponent goes first. Well, we have removal and card draw. And we'll get up to land drop 4. How bad could it go? What? What are we doing here? Whenever this attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. You do draw a card. What? Go, I guess? I don't know. Show me what you're playing here. When this enters, target opponent exiles a card from their hand. Okay. Is it the Sanctuary, the Sulphurous Springs? It's not. No, we gotta keep the Springs. It's either the Sanctuary or the Port. I guess I don't have another demon, and this doesn't seem like a grinded out port game. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. And they're on 2 lands and dorking around. I mean, they only have a 1/1. Let's drop this. Start going up in cards. Cards. Burn my face. What is going on right now? Mythic gamers be crazy. I mean, I'm going to stop burning my own face. Or am I? Yes, I'm going to stop burning my own face. If I lose this game, it would probably be because I dealt myself too much damage at this stage. That is an untapped land. Let's see what they do. They attack right into the vents. So we can guess that powering up the vents won't do us much good. Could also bargain away the Annex. I don't think we're at that point of panic yet. We're gonna sack it to draw 2. Yeah, okay. I'll take the 1. I'm guessing you have some other creature, right? No? Okay, well, if they're passing, I'm just gonna try to kill this. Take their fodder off the field. Their plan might be go for the throat my demon. So I'll just play this Fountain Port pass. And then we can start making treasures and just keep being up in cards. If they're just gonna hold open removal, there's a chance I die this way. So we have to be ready to sacrifice our Annex. But yeah, I think they're just holding up removal. That's scary. But we're also just getting value, so we're this waiting game, we might win. Eventually they have to take an action, right? I'm just gonna pass. Okay, power this up. It's a demon, so they have to kill it if they want to keep the Annex from triggering. Attack with it. They're gonna know where to run. All right, that's one thing. Let's try unlocking. They'll probably go for the throat, right? They're gonna shoot the sheriff. Do I need to torch yet? What am I at? 8. I don't need to torch yet. They might have a hasty thing. Okay, down to 6. Gotta be mindful if they just draw nothing but removal. All right, they play Alesha. Do I give up my Annex? With 1 mana open, they can't remove a Soulstone Sanctuary. So I'm not giving up my Annex. Just get Alesha, who laughs at fate exiled. What do they have? Oh, they're just going to sack it. Okay. I let them hit their land drop because I thought I was on end step, but I wasn't. That could turn out big. Let's hope not. Ritual Chamber, make demon. Let's get the Maze Mine Tome going instead of unlocking the other room. Because if they remove this demon and the Soulstone Sanctuary, we might die. So they're going to try to gain control of this. I have a response. I'm going to bargain. I'm going to target this. What is that? Furnace Reigns. Yes, I want to sacrifice the target of the spell. Thank you. Gain control of a creature when it does damage. Treasure token. Okay, they're good old steal and sacrifice, which I don't feel like I've seen in a minute. Powered by Alesha who laughs at fate. To the bottom. Plenty of lands. Thank you very much for that. Anoint with affliction. Get out of my game. Let's power up this sanctuary. So that we get the trigger that drains. And there's another sanctuary. Those sanctuaries coming in absolute clutch here. To have more demons in my deck. There's an Immersturm. Should have tapped the sanctuary for mana before turning it into something. Okay, they go for its throat, sure, whatever. Nowhere to run. What are you? 3/3? Oh, convenient. Nothing to sacrifice, all right.
There's nowhere to run, Predator.
Dude, enough! All the card draw in the world. All right, so let's be a demon. Keep it coming. Still no demonic packs. Do we have any demonic packs in the deck? Because the opponent is drawing so much removal. Yeah, that's a card you can play too. They've killed all these sanctuaries. They killed the demons in the doors. So they have one card left. Like, they are just ripping removal and ripping it and ripping it. Let's see what we got on top. Don't need you. Not what I would call great at the moment. I mean, let's see if they have one more removal spell. So I can turn these lands into useful cards. Oh, look, Soulstone Sanctuary. Okay. Well, that will come up next turn. We go down to 10 again. That's a bat. And I hate that bat, so let's get it exiled by Blot Out. I'm going to kill your stuff. I mean, I'm the one being like, how do they have endless removal? Well, before you point out the hypocrisy / irony, keep in mind, my deck's built to do this. It's the whole point. I'm a control deck. And they're gonna scoop to the 4th Soulstone Sanctuary and the drain outs from the Unholy Annex. What a card. Removal! Card draw! Ah, the new era of control. Backstreet. For what? Surveil nothing. Okay. Immediately think of like the Reanimator deck. Okay. Esper something. What? And a removal spell. It does feel like a Reanimator deck, doesn't it? Let's try this. Get the card draw going. The Blot Out is here. Overlord. Has to be Reanimator. Has to be. Discard some big creature. Do it. If we draw an untapped land, we're gonna beseech into the vacuum. Okay, Overlord. We draw an untapped land. Are we gonna do it? I don't have another way to beseech. We could also go for the Pact. What are they gonna do? Well, right now, they get out an Overlord? I don't care about that. Okay, we're gonna Pact them. We're going straight to Pacting. Just super aggro plan. Let's see if we can harmless offer them instead of worrying about being a vacuum cleaner. Look at all the removal. Like, what are they gonna do to us? Yep, they zombified. It's an overlord of the flood pits. Yes, yes, of course, of course. Valgavoth in the yard. Okay, now we probably... we should probably get the vacuum now. Let's clear this up. Oh, thank you. That makes it so much easier. Vroom, vroom. I'll just let that sink in. One mana artifact lethal. How about that? Duresum. Yeah, I mean that's what we're looking for. Our opponent's giving us the mono red eyes. The sleeves is yeah. There's only one go for the throat here, but we'll put it to work. Boros, maybe. To rescue. Well, what do you know? All right, 2 Shard Mages rescues. Feels a little hosed. Feels pretty bad. This is one of those games where I think you could do everything right and lose. Oh, baby. Ain't that something special? Ain't that a nice card? Oh, wow, ethereal armor. Hi. Warden hexproof? Oh, they're gonna actually do this, get 2 counters, and then be fine, aren't they? Well, that's okay. Like, they put everything over here, and then we go for the throat it. Wait, they put a counter in the wrong spot! They had it! They had it! And they put a counter in the wrong spot. If they had put all the counters over there, it would still be alive. I mean, we'd take a big punch, then we'd go for the throated, and we'd probably be okay, but dude, they just punted into next year. Unbelievable. Unbelievably pathetic Boros gaming. Sure, this is going great. Let's get the card draw cooking. That's how good I'm feeling. Brotherhood's End off the top. Let's watch him cast that Itala's Favor. It's only 1 mana. What could it be? Yeah. Get right out of here. Are they gonna scoop now? Not yet? How about now? How about now? Swifty. Lot out off the top. I mean, it's a romp, baby. It's an absolute wrap right now. You know what? No, we definitely want to keep nowhere to run on the field, right? But we don't have to attack to win ever. This deck doesn't need that. We can just drain them out slow and steady. Oh no, they're thinking. A dangerous pastime? I know. Yep. Nice try at value. Are they gonna give up, or are they gonna make me kill them? Because I can do this all day. I do not care. I could just attack them to death, but what would the fun in that be? They're the ones who built the aggressive deck. Show me how aggressive you are. Heartfire hero, there you go. There you go. Get that little mouser out there. Yeah. Oh, draw a card. Yeah. That'll get you in this. I'll draw one too, see? We can all draw cards. Okay. Oh wow. All right. This mouse is has come alive. I mean, I don't think they're gonna block, are they? Don't think so. But just kill them. Exile, baby. Bing. I'm infuriating some people with this. Let me assure you, I'm having fun. Let's go ahead and pitch this tome and go get a demonic freaking pact. And then, dude, they're refusing to do stuff. Discard. You're not holding some card over me. Get that out of here. There you go. Now, what are they at? 10? All right. Fine. I'll take the win right in front of me. And that is how you slap around a Boros deck who doesn't know how to count. 2 torches, pact, beseech. Okay. Hey, we go first. That's delightful. Does anybody play other decks? I know I ask this every day. I am aware. I guess we play around a Monstrous Rage, right? No Monstrous Rage there yet. But they have a Mouser. Should we wait and see what they do? The 2 Sanctuaries is looking pretty bad for our setup. But so is everything when you don't draw as many removal spells as they draw creatures. There's really not much you can do. All right, I don't think they have anything. I'm going after this. Gutsy, but got there. All right, they have no pump spells, just dorks. That's good for us. They'll probably draw a pump spell, but hey, here's Demonic Pact. Clock is ticking. If they drew a Monstrous Rage right now, oh, okay, that's really good too. But hey, at least they didn't get all the way to enough mana to get 2 of them. So let's do 4 points right there. And 4 life and a blot out. I mean, they're just gonna pick the one that's not good. I think we're better off toming. Draw. Might be a land. Okay, anoint. If they don't kill us this turn, we also still need a 3rd Black Source. Oh my god! Okay, we've got to draw the Black Source. No question. We got to beseech the mirror into the board wipe, but will we be dead? We're at 5. We're not dead. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Let's resolve that trigger, then decide what to do with our tome. Okay, we got the Black Source. It drops us to 4. This drops us to 1. Oh no. Absurdly close. Let's scry. Would be a raucous theater is not a solution. If we are at 1 and we don't have life from the tome, then we cannot beseech into Harmless Offering. But I still think we can't keep that. Okay, swamp. Nice. We can beseech into another pact. What's left on here? Just discard? Actually, I don't need this now. I might need the life from the tome way more. Three damage to each creature and each planeswalker. If they top deck Shock or Emberheart Challenger, we die. If they don't, we have a good chance. Okay, they double mouse. We can handle double mouse. We still need to get life. Ah, another duress. No. Okay. Can also power up a Sanctuary. Let's see what they do. What do they draw? Is it a Shock? It's a Challenger. How to do it? I have a block and a removal. I don't have two. Okay, I have to let them target this Challenger. I need one of these mice to only be attacking for one. It's my only shot. And I need them to whiff on the top of the deck. Well, maybe not totally whiff. Let's see. All right. Big trigger. Whiff. Whew. Beautiful. I mean, this is a copy, so we have to block one. Yeah, the blot out, they could just exile this mouse and they would be fine. Staying alive. And getting a bit of a blowout attack. Scry it up. 4 life on the menu. Draw. 1 life is not 0, guys. The offering. Let's go, team. Uh-huh. Oh, right in there, huh? They draw Monstrous Rage that easy? Well, allow me to shove it right back at you. Game. So their attack, Maze Mind Tome, beseech it into a Demonic Pact, and start the run. But we got there. Wow, what a game. Oh, well, well. Brotherhood's End. 2 cards are alright against control, 2 cards good against aggro, 3 lands. Perfect mana. Keep. More Pact. I'm not going to turn Pact down. It is our key card after all. We're up against Golgari. Well, I'll play this tome. Against Golgari, they can actually remove the pact with a number of cards, so gotta be prepared for all of it. Blissas and Terra Sunders and oh, okay, they're gonna be this version of the deck. Interesting. So I have Blot Out. The Brotherhood's End can hit this Wren. What is that? Stab? Stab up a up the beanstalk is a good card, right? All right, we need land here. We get land. So I think we hold the Brotherhood's End because I think next turn they plus this, and then the Brotherhood's End can kill Ren and a land, which is pretty clutch. And we can get this card draw going. It's going to be about overwhelming card draw. We also need to find duress. Ooh, nasty. What are you going to hit? My Annex? That's my card advantage. Okay, so we get got by Haywire Might. That's ice cold of you. But I think we're going to get this cottage because they can't resist the value of the food token. All right, what do we need? I said we need to rest. We don't need more sanctuaries. Not now anyway. Maybe later. Three damage. Stone Rain! Haha! Boom. Big hit. And also they missed their land drop. It's what you get for being greedy. Get in there. Another Beanstalk, a Robbery, a Nowhere to Run, a Liliana, Vraska, of course, Deadly Cover-Up. None of this deals with Pact. That's the good news. The bad news is these freaking beans, right? I also don't have an easy way to deal with the Liliana. But I guess if we're both discarding, that's pretty good for me. The Deadly Cover-Up might be the nastiest because they can get rid of my demonic packs. But they'd have to blow one up first, which I don't know if they will. And the Robbery, of course, is good, but it's very mana intensive. I think it's the beans. I'm going to take the beans. And let's get a pact down. A deal with the devil, my friends, even though I have no way to get rid of it right now. You got to believe. They top a land like a real pro should, and they're passing? What are they passing for? What are they going to do? I guess they're thinking about robbing me? Draw two? What if they rob my Harmless Offering? Okay, there's a Beseech the Mirror. If they rob my Harmless Offering at just a random take my top two, they are the champion, the absolute champion of the world. But it looks like they're just drawing with Port. I mean, that's fine. Like, this is a very low tempo play. They're just trying to get more lands, I guess. Now they got another Port, so they're kind of doing it. Vraska, sure. Are they going to proliferate my tome? They might. I'm just going to draw. Ooh, a land. 4 damage. Here. Draw 2. Ooh, land. Malicious Eclipse. Wow. Dies to Nowhere to Run, but they have to spend their mana on it, which, you know, that's something. Now, if they take the Beseech the Mirror out of my hand, things get really dicey. Let's have another tome to try to scry into a replacement and play this tapped Restless Vent. It's risky. It's very risky. What if they do rob the harmless offering? What a way to lose a game. Oh, they're passing. Atome. I mean, do I need this? No. But if the plan is that they're going to rob me, maybe I want it on top. Nah, they're going to wait until I beseech. Okay. Discard 2 cards. And discard 2 cards. We're going to hit their hand pretty hard. They're probably going to rob me in response. No, they don't. Look at them holding. Look at them waiting. Annex, okay. We can turn. Do something, I dare you. They will not. This is where the one harmless offering is very risky. Dude, if they do steal it, it's such a win, man. It's such a win for them. Oh, they let it happen. Why would they let it happen? Okay. Okay, what was the plan? I thought they had a good plan. I'm not gonna lie. I was like kind of pumped to see if they could just steal the offering, and then they just let me down. They did nothing. Yeah, go for it. I think I have... Oh, I do have bargain cards, but it won't matter. They're tapped out. If they had held up 1 mana, they could have stolen a Torch the Tower and bargained away the Pact. But now the trigger's on the stack. It's over. I still don't get to see what they took. Well, that would have been one of the great endings of all time if they had nabbed my 1 harmless offering. But they didn't, did they? More aggro-y vibes. Millions of decks. The biggest standard of all time. But they will always find the little dumb red creature deck. Every time. Well, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Wow. New original gaming. Ready for round 2? As long as we don't draw 3 cards that are 3 or more mana in a row. Just gotta draw a land here somewhere, right? And we should be fine. Seth here thinks the more brain power you apply to aggro, the better you get. Well, look at that. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good play. Gotta set up that show off. Honestly, playing against all the like mice decks you haven't played as against show off as much, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the break. And it certainly makes it hard to play your Annex or your Demonic Pact with a slick shot show off over there. Roping me, huh? Cool. You know, I made timeouts. You might want to take an action. Really need to know where to run to make sure that the Snakeskin Veil doesn't save them. I don't think they have it, though. They're gonna slam a Nemesis. Okay. Dead. Hope you enjoyed that play. We'll just chill. So it would have been really nice to have an untapped land. Well, they're drawing lands. I'll wait for land. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, look at them piling up them resources. A bolt wave, huh? It's a good little 3-for-1. Monastery Swift Spear plus Monastery Swift Spear plus Slick Shot Show Off plus Bolt Wave. This mismatch interface right here is the stuff nightmares are made of. How explosive, how dynamic. All right, do you think they can deal me 10 next turn? I don't think so. Let's Ritual Chamber them. I'm gonna make them find a way through. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. It's a big creature. If they keep drawing lands, that's got to be kind of good for us. Yeah, show me. Lightning strike. Wow. Okay. Anything else? You have to have something else. Oh, shock my face. Wow. Okay. And then they're down to nothing. Nothing ain't much. Demonic Pact. Yep. No Snakeskin Veil risk here. Let's see if they can get out of it. Off the top. Past the turn. 4 damage to any target for life. Makes it a lot harder to kill me. Power up Sanctuary. Swing with Sanctuary. Unlock this room. Draw Drain. They're down to 10. And just like that. Oh, wow. They drew Monstrous Rage and Show Off in a row. Very, very, very nice. Let's draw 2. No removal. There we go. Got scary there for a second. Here's my 6/6. I mean, we have to bargain, right? I don't have a way out of this pact, and all that's left on it is discard, so we'll give up our pact and just remove this and win with demons. Being at 7, that shouldn't be too hard. The demon win con is also quite good. Destroyed! You love to see it. Maybe I get 97 today? Is 97 on the menu? On the draw. Torch it, kill it, annex it. Perfect. Well, if the meta's only aggro, we have all the answers. Ta-da! Oh wow, another one. Oh wow, another one. Okay. That's exciting. Let's see what they put a counter on. Patience. Patience. The important thing is to wait until the Valiant triggers on the stack to hit it with the torch. And if they're just going to do that, we'll just do this. If they want to Monstrous Rage it now or whatever, or they want to turn it inside out, something that would replace it, if they still play that, we torch it then. But instead they do nothing. Hold up the torch. We don't want to lose too many life points to the Annex and die to burn. So again, Monstrous Rage. Do we try to torch this? If it's successful and we slam a Ritual Chamber, we're in a great spot. If it's unsuccessful, we play a Brotherhood's End, or we just like I want to hold the Brotherhood's End for a future mouse. We also have like block with Soulstone Sanctuary kind of lines, or block with Restless Vents kind of lines. This is interesting, right? Yeah, let's hold. Ooh, nice. Duress you. Pretty good. Any Monstrous Rages? None. I'll take the thing that's potentially the most damage. Which means now we play this. We torch. Because we now know they don't have Monstrous Rage. And I'm just going to slam this Annex because I don't think they kill me next turn, not with that hand. Their two Frenzies are good against some of our demons, but not all of our demons. They scoop. Poor red deck. All their toys got taken away from them. Duress and Annex. The problem with this is if they are an aggro deck, we get run over. But are they? Everybody else has been giving us very clear aggro vibes. If they're a controller mid-range deck, there's a lot to love about this hand. Like, say that they're the white token deck and we duress their Caretaker's talent and then stick an Annex. Like, we win those. Say they're a counterspell deck and we duress their counterspell and stick an Annex, we win those. Motherfucker. What's the point? There is none. Was it an early scoop? Yeah. Do I care? No. I just get sick of playing against the same crap. And honestly, this is why Brawl is the best format that you can play on Arena. It's not close, because they actually have to tell you what their commander is. So you know something about their deck, their colors, their capabilities. You can make informed mulliganing decisions. Here, it's just like, well, I guess I just lose. And it's not like it was a game I wanted to play anyway. I hate that deck. I'll always hate that deck. Playing against it isn't fun even if you smash it 100 times. They took my Annex. That's mean. I think we scry here. Bingo. Slam a Pact next turn. I'll feel pretty good. Yeah, I'll just get rid of this. Why give them the point of damage? Why give them the life? Okay, what are you gonna take though? You take the Annex and not the Pact. Beautiful. Might be too early to draw it, to be honest, because if they take that with a duress, could be a big problem. Honestly, if they take Beseech here, I'm gonna let them keep it for a while. Because then all I have to do is save the Demonic Pact for damage mode to kill the bat the turn before I would lose the game. And then I have, it's kind of like just having the Beseech in my hand. So let's hope they did. They did take it. I'm going to leave this on 2. Give me my cards. Thank you. Another tome. Another tome. Land. Thank you. More land is probably fine. I mean, there's not much that can go wrong here. Like, anything they take doesn't really matter. They can do all the discarding they want to do. So we don't deal at 4. We wait one more turn. How do you like it? 2 cut downs. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I get excited. I'm not sorry. Here's my vacuum. We're gonna bust some Ghost Sip in here. Won't matter when you lose the game, pal. All right. Let's draw. Really? Do you think about that one? Okay. It's over. I just like adding watch time to my video. Thank you for your watch time. I would never try to take up more of your time than necessary. That's like the YouTuber no code. Give me those duresses. Look, I'm allowed to play with my cards. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Now we do 4 damage right there. Get Beseech back. Bargain. This vacuum is pointless. They never even drew a 3rd land. All they did was make me discard. And it worked out horribly for them. That's called being outplayed. You remember that. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. That is always the best thing you can do to support the content. Please hit like and please hit subscribe. I really do hope that those of you who have crafted demonic packs don't feel like it was in vain. I'm sure that in the early days of the format, you're like, this will be sick. And then you probably took some L's on the ladder because it's brutal out there with aggro. However, with the right tuning and the right build and the right approach, you too can get to Mythic and show those aggro decks who's boss. The important part is that you don't fill your deck up with clunky quote-unquote synergy or overkill. 4 harmless offerings is strictly a way to lose too many games because you draw the offering in times when you don't need it. 1 offering to Beseech the Mirror and the eventual handoff after generating tons of value and scrying through your deck and drawing through your deck. That is a recipe that wins, and having a backup demon strategy gives you a way to win if you need creatures on the board to do it. I think that this is the approach to demonic pact harmless offering that people should be taking. You don't need 4 offerings. You don't need 4 Beseech the Mirrors. You need a streamlined deck that is going to stay alive and then win off the value that demonic pact generates sometimes and win off the combo when you need to. That's how we set it up. And proper setting up, proper sequencing, proper everything leads us to the sponsor of the video, boot.dev. If you want to learn how to code, remember to click the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Supporting the sponsors of the video really supports the channel. And whether or not you buy the service, just clicking through, checking it out, and seeing if it's right for you really does a lot for me. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.